Hi. In this session, we're going to do an exercise that I call pat, squeeze, brush. It's just tactile activation to reinvigorate the body, and it's exactly as it sounds. First, we pat, nice and firm, with quickness, creating a rhythm. Then we squeeze, applying pressure to the body with a full palm, and then we brush. Softly just sweeping it all away. I'm going to talk us through it as we go, so let's go ahead and get started. First, beginning to pat. Everywhere that you can, all of the places of your body that you can reach with your own hands. I'm also going to invite you to sound, so you can get that resonance through the torso. Don't forget to pat down each arm, each hand, into the strange spots, the shoulders, the armpits. Making sure to get both arms up into the front of the neck. Don't forget the face. Maybe you lighten up the pat just a little bit with the face, the top of the head, the back of the neck, underneath of the arms, onto the back, the sides of the waistline, the hips, the seat, down the backs of those legs, the thighs, the knees down into the shins and the calves. Don't forget the ankles and the tops of the feet into the arches. Maybe down one leg and up the other until you've patted every spot that you possibly can. And then go ahead and let that go. Now we squeeze. Applying pressure with a full hand. All of the fingers. Maybe getting into the breath here. Again, not forgetting the face, applying pressure to the temples and the forehead, the brow bone, the cheeks, the chin, the jaw, into the base of the skull and the back of the neck, the front of the throat, down each arm. Moving just a little bit slower here. Really taking the time to feel the firmness of your own touch. Down into the belly, the waistline, the back of the pelvis. Again, into the seat and the sides of the hips, the front of the pelvis, the fronts of the thighs, the backs of the thighs, the knee. Down each calf and shin into the ankle. Again, applying pressure to the foot, maybe pressing it down into the floor. Up the other leg. Finishing off by applying that pressure to any of the places that you haven't been able to get to yet. And then go ahead and let that go. And lastly, we're going to brush from the top down. And I invite you, as you brush off all of the spaces, breathe with it. Let it go. Sweeping it down. Down and out into the floor. One last brush. And let it go. And then go ahead and find yourself in just a bit of stillness. And just allow yourself to feel the sensations that you're left with. Maybe the energetic response, maybe a vibratory response, maybe a change in your breath. And then as you like, let that go and go on about your day.